This video is just a few brief clips of me using some suspension straps over the last couple of weeks. I put this, some of these were just impromptu videos, others I took with some planning, but what I wanted to do is put together something that shows you something that you might want to add to your workout arsenal that could be very valuable for your strength training. At the end of them I'll show you how I made mine. You can buy them, you can buy some very inexpensively, you can buy some expensive ones, or you can make some, which is what I've done. So I'll show you at the end of this brief video how I made mine and how you might want to consider making yours. Suspension straps to add to your strength and muscle building workouts. This is a video that I've done just with my feet on the ground, simple exercise, doing rows with my straps tied to a tree, just like this, feet on the ground, very, very simple. And very, very safe that way also. These suspension straps can be spectacular for giving you a full range of motion doing your upper arm work for your biceps. Full range of motion is possible. These exercises, standing in the same place, just changing my position, will give me a good simulation of a bench press. It'll give you a good simulation of a bench press or your push-ups or any kind of chest exercise that you want to use. And it will also, as you change positions and change angles, you can switch how you hit the muscle and how much you work your shoulders as opposed to your pectoral muscles. Just so you wouldn't be missing out on something that you might need to know, I do use these indoors and use them indoors a lot. Not as much as outdoors, but I do use these indoors. So here's a quick clip of me using these with a strapped over a door. With the other side of that door there was a 2x4 jammed in the door facing, and both the straps connected to that with the door closed over it, and doing some back work here. So here's how, just one of the exercises I use for them indoors. These are just a great addition to your weight workouts. If you're going to do bent rows, power cleans, using these as a supplement to your weight workout is just a tremendous addition to your strength workouts. Finally, here's just a few pictures that you're going to see. If you want to go just a little bit more extreme route of doing this without your feet on the ground. You can actually prop your feet up against something, up against a wall, up against a tree. You'll see what I'm talking about right here in just a couple of pictures that I've taken showing how I do this just in my backyard. I just wanted to show you right quickly how to make these straps. You can buy these anywhere from some little strap systems over at Walmart for $20 or $25, and you can buy some advanced sets, some of the originators of suspension straps for close to $200 according to where you buy them. The way I chose to buy them was to go to Lowe's and get a set of tie-down straps that are 3,000 pounds, or that are rated for 3,000 pounds of brake strength. That means they have a 1,000-pound duty rating. No danger of me breaking these, getting up on them, even though I might be just a little bit hefty. What I've done, I got a 14-foot set of them, and you get what you need according to how you're going to use them. I bought 14-foot ones. Those are long because I use them a lot of different ways. I use them indoors like you see on the video. I use them out here in the trees. I use them out in the woods. So a lot of different ways I use them at all different lengths. And what I've done is just taken my ratchet that comes with the straps, and I've ratcheted in enough of that to hold very securely. Then on this end of the ratchet itself, I've put a very heavy clip through there, the kind that screws in. You can get the kind with a thumb release on it. I prefer one of these right here for safety's sake, because I have a tendency to wrap these around tree limbs, put them around, put that through there, and simply screw it down, and that's very secure. Be sure that when you buy these, don't just buy them by the size. Look and see what they're rated for. They'll have a weight rating on them. So I try to get mine up in the 1,000-pound range or bigger, and that makes a very secure strap for anything I'm going to do with these. with mine, for convenience sake, I've ratcheted in a certain amount of the strap to hold it securely, and I've done the same amount on both of them so they're both the same length, and I leave them at this length right here. And instead of ratcheting these up and adjusting the length this way, I have a tendency to wrap them instead of doing that. It's a lot more convenient for all the different ways I use them. On the handle end, I've used rope. You can use your imagination. You can use other heavy-duty straps if you want to, but I've used a very heavy rated rope that will hold me. This is a rope that I used to use as a painting contractor when I tie myself up on the roofs of 3-story houses and tie the other end to the bumper or of my truck or a tree. And I know those will hold me and hold me very securely. Use a very secure knot. I'm not going to try to do that here. You look online and see different ways that you can tie knots that will hold. And as you pull on those knots, they will actually bind and get tougher and tougher as you go. So that's my suspension strap setup. Very, very heavy. 1,000-pound duty rating, 3,000-pound brake strength, heavily rated rope, a heavily rated clip, and you've got a set of suspension straps that will be a serious addition to your strength training arsenal. I suggest you get some today. Make sure you get something though that's safe and will hold your weight. I spent $3 more on this set right here than I would have on a set that's rated for 300 pounds braking strength. 1,000 pounds makes me feel better. Anyway, suspension straps, big addition to your strength and muscle building arsenal.